What's up, guys? Dokkan video. We're doing the Namekians team, see how well they can fare in today's day. I don't have Lord Slug though, didn't pull him, so it's just gonna be everyone else besides him. Alright, we're here in event, and I actually brought Lord Slug as the friend lead because he leads inhuman, or not human deeds, he leads demonic power, which I think because of the Daima episodes, I think every Namekian's on it. And I'm pretty sure it's because the Daima episodes where they're revealed to be from the underworld or something like that. When the legendary Frieza event, just to give a basis, big broad way to test them. I think I'm gonna float off Piccolo Jr. and then keep Orange Piccolo in slot 1. He's still solid, even though it's coming up on the year to EZA him, which is kind of crazy to think about. Nail, just recently guys, EZA along with the Namek celebration. He's pretty solid. And then Piccolo Jr. is not as good as he once was, but he's still that guy. Big damage and pretty good defensively. Right. These first few phases, probably the whole fight until the end. I doubt I'll have any trouble until right at the end. Golden Frieza might give me some trouble, but I highly doubt it. It's not going to be too big of a deal. Oh yeah, now putting up some pretty good numbers, a lot of additionals. For the team, I have exactly 2 dupes in everyone, except for the worldwide Piccolo and Vegeta, and the other worldwide from a few years, the cooler worldwide, what's it called, Sideburner Piccolo, which I actually have 100%. So, working pretty good for all of them with this Piccolo. Hopefully I can get enough stacks, get his defense good enough. This fight shouldn't really be a problem for him. I doubt it. Lord Slug does work on this team because what he boosts is demonic power, so being that they're all Namekians, it's a good fit. It's not only extreme types or anything. And this Piccolo, haven't used him too much. He seems pretty good support. Want to put him there so didn't get any attacks just in case. He would probably be fine defensively, but I also didn't want to float him off because he's a bit more usable than that years old Piccolo, that though he has guard and everything like that, he's not him anymore. You cannot throw him in slot 1, he will not be fine. Oh yeah, pretty good tanking. I wouldn't expect anything less. Everyone on this team is 100% link level 10s. Not 100%, but they're all link level 10s. I don't know about the friend Lord Slug. I'll check that right now, actually. No. Pretty decent on the links. Big Bad Bosses is unfortunate, but I don't believe anyone else on this team is Big Bad Bosses. That's a bit fine. It is a bit annoying, though, that is the case. I'm going to keep Orange Piccolo in slot 1. So you can get all his hits. He still is just perfectly fine. These first few phases are just gonna be nothing. I'm gonna go through them real fast. Yeah, good dodge. I have a decent bit of dodge in my Orange Piccolo. Not too much. I built him mostly crit because of his giant form. And on ECA, it's gonna be insane. It's just gonna be completely absurd. Yeah, what does his active actually do? I don't even know. As his attack and cause ultimate damage. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna save that. I want to save that for the end. That is, unless it's only up with his domain. Unless for 4th turn. Okay, yeah, no. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to throw him in slot 1 and then just keep this going on for a bit. I think it's a pretty good rotation. Mainly got to focus on the other rotation with, what's it called? The Fuse Piccolo, stacking defense, and then we'll just get some pretty good numbers for him. Orange Piccolo, obviously we always have his giant form that we can use at the end. Yeah. This fight is, it's good, but I wish it was a tad harder. It just doesn't feel hard enough for like some showcases. This Piccolo, yeah, he's just pretty solid, he seems. Dodge there is nice. Very nice. 100 attack unit himself. The actual goat. When he came out, it was something else. He was just him the entire time. Wow. Alright, yep. Charn's looking pretty good. Just gonna keep the same flow going for now, at least until we get Vegeta out. I'm actually gonna pause here and then come back when Vegeta's out, because these first few turns are just nothing. Alright, now that we got Vegeta out, it's just gonna be more of the same. I'm actually gonna rotate him off so we can get Nail, a bit more stacks on his defense, almost 500k. It's pretty good, but you know, could always be better. Always more defense. Yeah, just go like that. It's kind of interesting that they made a Piccolo exchange like that into Vegeta. I think it works really well because, you know, just a good amount of teams. He works super well on the Super Saiyan trio from this worldwide. Super good support for them, along with them giving support. That team is just a big circle jerk of support for each other. It's just overlaps, and they just work perfectly. Piccolo Jr. in the third slot, he should be able to take the super, especially after he supers enough. He'll be fine. The next like 2 phases, or after this is, what's it called? After this is full power Frieza, which should be fine, and then after that is Golden Frieza, which I'm a little bit worried about, but he should be fine. I'm mainly worried about the cooler movie Piccolo, but there should be nothing to worry about. After this, I'm gonna run into, I'll find one of the red zones that seem pretty good, and then try a hand at that, and then laughably try a hand at the Gogeta event, and probably fail, but at least we could see how far we could go. Yeah, let's see how he takes it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I didn't. This team is pretty good. It's way better than it has been at many times, especially Lord Slug coming out. But still isn't in that bracket of teams that is you can just use even for like even the lower end. Like it's no Broly team. That team is insane. You bring it into any event and they just stomp it out. They take no damage. They do insane damage. It is insane how much damage that team does. It just doesn't even matter. The boss is dead before it can react. Just every unit on that team, you just build offensively, and they are them. It works so good together with what's it called? First form Broly. No, not first form. With Int Broly, you can pop his domain. As soon as his domain's up, you can, if you're rocking him Super Broly, his domain, immediately after that, get his transformation. He's putting out the numbers. First from Broly, like first turn is just invincibility, and then after that, he's a monster. And then in Broly, while his domain's up, is a monster. Then you can just float him off a bit. And then easy attack Broly is, once he's transformed, there is just nothing that can survive his attacks. They are absurd. Vegeta's defense is a bit weary. I don't. Yes, they're under the stats, so I don't actually know why it is that low. Oh no, its attack was 200% for each. He does a 50% damage reduction, so that's pretty decent. On the note of damage reduction, the Majin Buu Saga, what's it called? Easy A's of the Goku and Vegeta, they are very good. Goku just fully dodge, he's just the dodge unit. It's like, I think it's 80% dodge when he's fully transformed and fully built up. And then Majin Vegeta, same thing, but damage reduction, which I'd say Majin Vegeta is probably got the edge up a little bit, but no damage is better than no damage. And that Goku, I've always liked more anyway. I've rainbowed, have him full level 10 links, everything. I'm working on the Vegeta right now because I do want both of them fully everything. I have, I think, 2 or 3 dupes inside that Vegeta, so he'll be pretty good. And then this Majin Buu Saga Celebration has just been pretty fire. It just seems like it's building up the teams that we got earlier this year with the Buuhan helping out the what's it called? The Majin Power team. For Ice, you can just run him. I mean, any villain team, you can just put the Broly's on, and then it is a top 10 team, and it really just doesn't matter about anything else. But if you want to go for that, it's pretty good. And then what's it called? What's his name? The Gohan Super Easy is quite good. Not on the level of Tech Beerus, but he is still a pretty good unit, and works good with the Super Saiyan Goku. Right, we're about to get the other Majin Buu units. Work good with him. We can just fill out the entire team. We got new units added to the team, plus there's still the Gohan and Trunks, or Goten and Trunks, which they're insane too. So it's just, I think Majin Buu Saga, it just stacks like most of the top 10 for TURs, because I mean they were already still up there from earlier in this year, even before Anniversary and Worldwide. They are still up there and can still take on any event in the game. Yeah. When this Piccolo Jr. gets an Easy, it'll be insane. I hope the Goku 2 is better. I hope they give him a bit more, because he was just kind of lackluster after a little bit. He was good. He came in clutch, but he wasn't the best. But this Piccolo, he was him. He could not be hurt, and he did insane damage. And then later that year for Worldwide, with Takazamasu on his team, they were just immaculate. It was, put him on the team, and he does most of the damage, even over the insane hitting Takazamasu he does with his active skill, with his additionals. You know, he gets some crits, he does insane damage. He just cooks. Oh yeah. And yeah, it looks like I'm gonna finish this phase up next turn, which should be good. I can immediately just pop the giant form on Golden Frieza and hopefully get a few good hits in, do a good bit of damage. It is he will be type disadvantaged though, so that's, you know, gonna hurt us a bit. And then after that, I can just drop nails, building up very well. And then Lord Slug is doing pretty good. I can drop Lord Slug's active on that turn. Vegeta should be fine back there. I should kill before, but either way, yeah. Should be able to get aside a hitch, and then onto the red zones. Yeah, I really want to pull this Lord Slug. He's very, I like his teams. It's definitely a fun run. Alright, yeah, let's pop this up. Supering immediately. Well, no, I'm not anymore. Yeah, when this Orange Piccolo, probably in, I'd say probably easy in about a year from now, honestly. Big, give or take, around that time. He will be insane. He will be the best unit in the game again. 100%, like almost 100%. He'll be the best unit in the game. When he came out, he was a monster. Nothing could hurt him. Nothing could survive him. He was just a beast. And Beast was dog shit. He was just completely terrible. But he's a bit usable now. Well, not so much now, but during Anniversary I was able to use him a bit. He was nice with Beast Gohan supporting him, linking good. He was able to get his attacks. He was able to cook a bit. Not the best choice though, especially when there were so many good choices, and like on Global with Tech UI coming out right after, I pulled them in like 2 summons, and so that team is just insane. And then the Easy A's, just like the Universe Reps / Superheroes team was a beast to be feared with. We've had so many good teams this year, and it's been a joy. This has been one of the best years that I've played Dokkan in. I've gotten not shafted a lot. I've gotten pretty good pickups, right? I was able. We've had insane teams. We've had superheroes, and then super bosses has been quite good. Cell Max, Goku Black. Goku Black came out technically last year on Global, where I did pull him, but he still was cinch on the team. Super easy at Goku Black. Super Broly obviously was insane. Broly, Chila, and Lemmo, dog shit. Fuck them. They are terrible. I don't like them. We're actually doing a bit more damage than I would have hoped, actually, so this is gonna be pretty good. Yeah, Broly, Chila, and Lemmo just terrible. Not good. They were the reason why I really didn't like running Super Bosses, even though Super Bosses was a good team, was a good team, but getting their orbs was such a pain in the ass, and it just wasn't worth the hassle. They did good damage though. They were pretty good on damage. The only thing I didn't like though is that the team was mostly physical. Then Superheroes, obviously insane. Vegeta was, even though being the 2% for movie heroes. Yeah, but Super Bosses, what's it called? Or Superheroes, he was booted off quickly because he's really good, but it takes forever to get him out in blue, and it just isn't worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and transform Piccolo right here. He's built up a good amount of defense, and he will probably be fine.
I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo. Simply a Namekian has forgotten his own name.
Oops, I had skip animations on. It's unfortunate. Are you seeing that here? Yep. Alright. This turn's pretty good, just as is. Orange Piccolo will be fine, this Piccolo will be fine, and then Piccolo Jr. will be fine. This turn, I'm not worried about this turn at all. There he is, he gets his key from being hit, which is a very, very nice mechanic. I'm glad they put into more units. Yeah, pretty good damage, type this range even. Orange Piccolo is just, he still works. Even this long later, he's not in the top 10 anymore. He's not up there, as is. But he is an anomaly how far he's lasted. He is just too good. There was a time when there was no event you couldn't beat with just 2 Orange Piccolos. And then this, what's it called? Fused Piccolo. he came out very solid, easy A. I never used him too much, but he was just super solid, just a good unit. And then this Cooler Movie Piccolo was insane when he came out.
What's wrong? Has your courage withered upon witnessing my true form?
Very nice super attack animation. Yeah, but the Cooler Piccolo was insanely absurd on release. He really couldn't be hurt. He was just, you could just throw him in slot 1 and he was perfect. He was just a perfect slot 1 during those times, because we really had no good slot 1s for the red zone meta at the time. But he was good. I pulled, I think, 3 copies of him on the banner. I didn't pull Bird Coup until way later, which later in the anniversary, or the worldwide. But I did end up pulling everyone, that actual worldwide, which was good. Also beat Metal Cooler the first time with the Super Saiyan Duo, double of them somehow. I don't know how I did it, but I made it work. And yeah, no damage on the Super there. Lord Slug is very good. I definitely need to pick him up at some point. I probably won't coin him, but definitely go for the next berry zone. And then Nail. Let's see how much this does. Looks pretty good. Nail was pretty crazy for side banners, yeah. He works really well with that Gohan and Piccolo, as they need Namekians. Yeah, this event was just a sweep. It was nothing. Alright, I'll be back when we get to a red zone. Alright, I chose the UI Goku Supreme Magnificent Battle, blue zone, whatever.
Like I told you, King Piccolo was the old me. This is not gonna end like it did before.
Decided this one because it isn't too hard. It's not easy, but it isn't like crazy hard. So we should be good. We should be good. Just a nice, easy little showcase stage, and then yeah, we're out of here. Three supers, pretty good. No normals, thank God. Orange pickup, just like last time, just here, just to be solid defense. Yeah, I should just be able to take this. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's more like a modern event than Goku and Frieza doing actual damage. Not actual damage, but like...
I, Demon King Piccolo, reborn! I will once again reign as the world's strongest!
Come, say your wish. I want eternal youth! Now hasten the conversion of Earth!
Alright, yeah. Like, domain up, just pretty good support. Probably just gonna do about the same thing that I did last time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm a bit worried about the typecasting. But yeah, pretty decent length event, 4 stages, not too crazy. Or to do something like I don't know, like from this same blue zone, the Trunks or the Gogeta or the Beast, it would have been wraps, especially for Gogeta and Beast. I mean, you could probably get around the locking in Trunks, but Beast is just full assault, and then it's just impossible to do anything in Gogeta. You just can't attack. You just can't attack him. It is a bitch to do anything in that fight, and it is my worst nightmare because it's just annoying. It isn't like hard. It's hard, but it isn't just hard. It's annoying. It is unbearable. Oh yeah. 2 Fizz units on this turn. Not the best, but should be perfectly fine. We should make pretty good pace with this event. Shouldn't be too hard, especially with the final stage popping the Orange Piccolo Giant versus the AGL boss will just be an assault on him. The rest of the fight too, besides his face, there's no type disadvantages except for Lord Slug and Cooler Marie Piccolo. I actually gotta watch out for that one. That's gonna be not very fun at all. That would probably be the end of the run. Just that him catching just a stray attack will just end this fight. It's faster than anything else and be a pain in the ass. Is that going to be the last fight I'm going to do? I think it's pretty good showing. The team is decent. It's as decent as it could be. I mean, I doubt they'll ever do a full Namekian celebration to just make this team as insane as other teams, but if they do, they could cook, giving us I don't know, an LR Kami maybe. We could use a Dokkan Fest Dende, I think would be very appreciated. Even a Dokkan Fest Kami would be nice. A Dokkan Fest Nail too. Maybe like an LR of the Namekians on Namek with Purunga, like a Purunga active skill. Like something like Bulma maybe, where it's like Bulma's active as Shenron. That could be fun. They could always release another Lord Slug maybe. They could do stuff from the Namekians from the world, not the world tournament, the Universal Survival. That could be fun. I really am not the biggest fan of this. I'm just gonna leave it as this and just pop a release. This is an actual clear. I just wanna see what these units can do. See what they can complete. For the Namekians, they would. A standalone Orange Piccolo too would be. It's in pretty high demand, and that'd be pretty fun for multiple teams too. Running out Beast Gohan will be a joy. They could also do stuff for what's it called? The old Namekian from Daima could get a cool unit. I feel like that's not outside the realm of possibility. There's a bunch of stuff they could do. Obviously, another Demon King Piccolo. That's very high. That is needed greatly. He only has one LR, or don't know. He only has one unit even of notice that I can think of off my head. It's the World Tournament LR, which is just right. He needs a Dokkan Fest or an LR or Dokkan. I don't know about Dokkan Fest LR. Maybe, probably, but I'm thinking like a dual Dokkan Fest with him and Kid Goku would be just very good. A lot of people thought that's what Worldwide was gonna be, the two of them, which that would have been fun, but it just wouldn't have worked with the part 2. I think Broly was perfect, They went with the cooler thing. This worldwide I think was pretty much perfect, but they're just, I don't know, the events just didn't feel up to stack as much as during the cooler worldwide. I think is still number one. It was just perfect, even though the part 2 units were kind of disappointing. They were fun, right? The Goku Vegeta had amazing animations, and then Cooler was he was the unit of all time, but he was fun. He made a good mark on the Coolers team. He was a pretty big part of it. Not as much as the Part 1 Cooler or Easy A Esther Cooler. They were monsters in a turn together, and I'm just gonna say, like, I know this won't happen, probably ever, but there needs to be another reality where they can reign together. I don't know, giving him a fucking Super Easy A would be insane, especially if we'd have to wait so long, and by then, I don't know, LR Cooler would be probably Easy A way by then. I don't know, but releasing maybe another Cooler, like an LR Cooler squad, like him with his gang, and then Easying LR Cooler during that same celebration, that could be fun. Oh fuck. I'm not even gonna run it back, right? I'm not gonna run it back. Namekians, I think, is pretty boring. Pretty boring team. It's fun though. Bunch of cool units that all serve their time throughout when they came out. All these units have been very cornerstone pieces. As a team themselves, it just doesn't work. They have been very important, right? They've been important for the Super Saiyans team. You just battle wits and superheroes was just insane at the time, so that's that. Probably he was good on pretty much every team he was on. He was cornerstone of movie heroes. You just had to run him. He was just good slot one. You just run him and he works, and he was good, right? This Piccolo, really good for the extreme teams about a year ago. Very, very good player. And that Nail was a very decent part of the, to be honest, lacking Planet Namek team, but he works good. Alright, and yeah, that's all. See ya.